kí Portable kó fi tiẹ̀ ṣe tiẹ̀ kó máa lọ lé ẹ̀ o kó sí nǹkan tó fẹ́ kọ́ ń bẹ̀ o tí ò sí nínú ìwé orin wa gẹ́gẹ́ bí abiyamọ àtẹni tó mọ ipa tí Celestial kó ó ti gbẹgbẹ́ Portable náà ṣe pè lélẹ̀ gbà tó bá yá wọ́n ti máa pe Korodóhùn ẹ̀mọ́ reason why irú Portable pẹ̀lú bó ṣe ń ṣe yàlàyàlà bí ẹni tó yẹ kán mú lọ sódò òṣàn kán ṣọṣẹ ìṣẹ́gun dẹ́n kán ṣèwẹ̀ fún kán wá gbé síwájú Olúwa kì í ṣe nú pẹpẹ o.
bàbá kan jáde nínú pásítọ̀ ìwọ tọ́lọ́run ò pè tọ́lọ́run bá pè ẹ́ kó jáde tán.
So sad, so sad, so sad. The worst has happened. The worst has happened to Portable. This is serious. Hell is about to break loose. Popular white garment prophet Tibetan, Marcus Tibetan, has something to say. Well, I'm not the founder, neither are you the founder of Celestial Church of Christ. But there is a pattern that we've seen in Pentecostal churches, prophetic churches, gospel churches, as they are called, and also white garment churches. Of course, they call it prophetic church too, spiritual church, to be precise. They often invite those who are in the secular entertainment industry, such as comedians, stand-up comedians, and also singers, entertainers. They bring them to church and they expect them to perform Christian themes whilst entertaining the audience. Some of them come up with some skits, comedy skits, and they say some things, people laugh, and every of these things are attached. I mean, the ones that are smart enough, they're able to come up, whip up something that is religious, something focused on religion. Now, Portable, probably he has created one or two songs or some anthem that he's going to sing there. Because Prophet Marcus Tibetan, in fact, what he said has created some ripples here and there. And as you heard from the beginning of the video, Portable responded. So let us begin with what Prophet Tibetan said, and we'll also listen to the response of Portable. This is deep. This is deep. Before we proceed, like and share this video, and also let us encourage this channel by you tapping on the thanks button. That thanks button with the love shape and the dollar sign in the middle of it. Returning subscribers and those that have been here, I say thanks for returning and thanks for being here. If you're just coming across this channel, why don't you join us? It is even free. Just tap on the subscribe button and turn on the post notification bell. Yes, that bell there. Let us get right into it.
Kí Portable kó fi tiẹ̀ ṣe tiẹ̀ kó máa lọ lé ẹ̀ o kó sí nǹkan tó fẹ́ kọ́ ń bẹ̀ o tí ò sí nínú ìwé orin wa gẹ́gẹ́ bí abiyamọ àtẹni tó mọ ipa tí Celestial kó ó ti gbẹgbẹ́ Portable náà ṣe pè lélẹ̀ gbà tó bá yá wọ́n ti máa pe Korodóhùn ẹ̀mọ́ reason why irú Portable pẹ̀lú bó ṣe ń ṣe yàlàyàlà bí ẹni tó yẹ kán mú lọ sódò òṣàn kán ṣọṣẹ ìṣẹ́gun dẹ́n kán ṣèwẹ̀ fún kán wá gbé síwájú Olúwa kì í ṣe nú pẹpẹ o kán gbé síwájú Olúwa ní church kán faṣọ pẹpẹ bò mo bẹ Portable àsọmọ ọmọ kékeré kó má tẹ̀rí sí kú kó fi ilẹ̀ tó bá lọ ọbẹ̀ nǹkan tó máa ṣẹlẹ̀ sí òní dá Portable bá gorí orí pẹpẹ ń bẹ̀ tẹ́mi bá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí lò tó bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí gbó bí ajá ṣé kò parí ìjọ ẹ̀mí ló ń bọ̀ á bá tiẹ̀ pàdé
ìjọ ẹ̀mí ló ń bọ̀
ẹgbẹ́ ìrìnsà ìṣẹ́dà kó reduce tó fẹ́ kàn bẹ̀. àwọn tó gbé wọ̀nyẹn náà bẹ́ẹ̀ ni pé wọ́n kàn fẹ́ jẹ́ kí ká mọ ibi táwọn wèrè kù sí ibi táwọn wèrè ń lọ àwọn wo ló ń lọ ìwọ làwọn wèrè ó ní as we have the celestial body we have the terrestrial body. nígbà tí wọ́n bá lóun kó 5 million lẹ̀ pé kẹ́nìkan wá kọrin èló náà dání kórè then ṣé cathedral ní church yẹn bó bá tẹ̀ jẹ́ cathedral ṣé kò sáwọn tí à ń jẹ ń bẹ̀ tán lè fún lówó kán lọ fi bẹ̀rẹ̀ òwò but ó ní tó bá débi tán gbé ń parọ́ tó bá débẹ̀ èrò rẹpẹtẹ nìkan bí eléyìí là máa bá ń bẹ̀ ìfẹ́ pé ẹ ṣọ́ra yín ẹ̀yin yúùtù ọ̀dọ̀ yín lèṣù máa ń gbé o nígbà tí èṣù máa kúrò lọ́rùn wọn ní èṣù òdẹ gba freedom kó tó máa lọ lóhùn ní ìdí ẹ̀ wọn náà bó yẹ kán fún ẹ ládírẹ́sì ibi tó máa dé sí ó ní kò ní ìdí o ti lọ sáyé rí náà olóòtú ń lọ náà ń lọ náà nìyẹn ok o níbo ló dẹ̀ fẹ́ dé sí ọlọ́run fẹ́ dé sí ìgbà àyà àwọn youth kan níbẹ̀ ni o ti bá àwọn youth sọ̀nà nínú tó ń bá ti gbó kòkòrò dání tó ti gbélé dání tó dẹ̀ tí mọ́bìnrin dress tó ti tọ́mú ẹ̀kan ti yọbọ́ tí yóò tó mọ́ pé àwọn awọlé and really dàárọ̀ yìí àwọn olóńpa bàbá wọn àwọn youth àwọn olóṣèlú ok tí Bámẹ́kẹ́ wọ́n pè ní òun ni the most powerful prophet in this after Papa Ọ̀ṣọ́fà takọ́ gbórúkọ ẹ̀ Olida Johnson Bámẹ́kẹ́ then nígbà tí ìyàwó ẹ̀ ń lọ ó ń jíṣẹ̀lẹ̀ lọ torí iṣẹ́ tí ọkùnrin yẹn ń ṣe ó ń ba ìyàwó ẹ̀ lẹ́rù ó wá ń lọ jíṣẹ̀lẹ̀ lọ nígbà tó ń jíṣẹ̀lẹ̀ yẹn lọ ó wá sọ fún ọkọ ẹ̀ wá ní mi ò gbúdọ̀ tún rẹ́sẹ̀ ẹnu ṣẹlẹ̀ yẹn mọ́ o sọ ọjọ́ ìtọ́lọ́run máa fi tẹ́ tébù Olida Johnson ìyàwó ẹ̀ wá gorí òkè ní church lọ́hùn kò sẹ́nibọ̀dì ilé nígbà tó dẹ̀ máa fi dé wọ́n ní ìyàwó ẹ̀ wà ní church so ìbínú ló fi lọ sí church yẹn nígbà tó máa fi débẹ̀ kò bọ́ bàtà ó lóun fẹ́ dí àṣẹlẹ̀ ó rìn wọlé pẹ̀lú bùtù ẹ̀ nígbà tó máa dáàrin ìjọ oríta mẹ́ta ìjọ yẹn ní ilẹ̀kùn ibi àtìtọ̀ ló pèrò oríta mẹ́ta ẹ̀sà ibẹ̀ ló gan pa sí o ó gbẹ sórí ìdúró
ó ṣẹlẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀
ẹ̀kún ló gbẹ sórí ìdúró bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n ṣẹ̀ wá gbé dùbúlẹ̀ wọ́n bọ́ bàtà ẹ̀ wọ́n ṣẹ̀ wá sùtánà sí lọ́rùn ó gorí òkè níbẹ̀ then sọ fún pé èmi mo parọ́ fún ẹ o bó ṣe wà lórí òkè ńbẹ̀ ó tún lọ síbi iṣẹ́ o during the day wọ́n á rí lórí òkè ó dẹ̀ wọ́n àmì iṣẹ́.
bàbá náà.
ó wà ní alágùntàn tó bá fẹ́ kí n mú ẹ lọ́bẹ̀ wà mú ẹ lọ́bẹ̀ wà lọ́wọ́ tàbí wẹ̀ so ẹni tó bá mú sẹ̀lẹ̀ gẹ́gẹ́ bí ìjọ ẹ̀mí á rí tiẹ̀ ṣe nínú sẹ̀lẹ̀ o ṣùgbọ́n tó bá mú ní ìjọ tí yẹ ká lọ́bẹ̀ ká lọ mú ìyàwó yẹ ká lọ́bẹ̀ ká lọ dàbẹ̀rú yẹ ká lọ́bẹ̀ ká lọ ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀ tí ẹ̀mí mímọ́ bá mú ẹ ó dàbí ẹni tí ó ní wárápá tó tún lọ kọ́ wrestling ní patu masters ẹ̀ ló lọ ṣe yẹn ọjọ́ tó bá dẹ̀ wá ní ìjà bẹ̀rẹ̀ tí wárápá bá dẹ̀ ti ta sí ṣe ọmọ pé ẹnìyẹn ti gba bẹ́ẹ̀rẹ̀ ó ti gba okùn ó ti lọ́n tiẹ̀ nígbà tó ẹ fi pọ́tẹ́bù lẹ̀ kó má ṣe làwùlàwù tiẹ̀ iná ọparun àti iná ọparun àti iná pákó ìkan lágbára ju méjèèjì o kó má débẹ̀ ló ti dà kó má lọ bẹ̀ because ẹni tó ní ìjọ ẹ ti kọjá nínú ìjọ yìí o ẹni tó bá ríran á mọ̀ even dórí olórí wa pàápàá olúwa máa gbọ̀n yọ̀ ń sí láìpẹ́.
olórí ìjọ.
bẹ́ẹ̀ ni gbogbo wọn ti ń lọ ó ní eléyìí tó ń ṣe àbàṣà yìí ti tó so that is the reason so but ìwọ ló béèrè question but mo ti ń kọ̀wé 2024 ẹ̀wọ̀n á rí gbogbo ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ so nǹkan tó lọ́run sọ nìyẹn gbogbo accountability tí o ṣe everything ó ló máa béèrè ní next year.
nínú ìjọ sẹ̀lẹ̀.
bẹ́ẹ̀ ni gbogbo ìjọ náà ló wà ọlọ́run ò gbowó lọ́wọ́ èèyàn ta ló ń gbowó ta ló ń bá CAC rẹ̀ mí tówó tiẹ̀ sọ ọ̀dọ̀ Jésù kò sí ta ló ń rẹ̀ mí tówó rìdíìmù sọ́dọ̀ Jésù ó ti mọ́ pín náà ní committee kan the last committee náà ló máa decide yẹ ó lè pọ̀ jù ó ní ìdájọ́ yóò bẹ̀rẹ̀ láti inú pẹpẹ ṣé mo tó sọ nìyẹn so ẹni tó níjọ ti sọ̀kalẹ̀ sí pẹpẹ o
ẹni tó níjọ ti sọ̀kalẹ̀ sí pẹpẹ
ó ti sọ̀kalẹ̀ sí pẹpẹ ẹjọ ìgbéga ìjọ yìí ni ká máa wá gbogbo olùṣọ́ àgùntàn ká be careful.
bàbá kan jáde nínú pásítọ̀ ìwọ tọ́lọ́run ò pè tọ́lọ́run bá pè ẹ́ kó o jáde tán God call you no be you call yourself me as I dey like this I'm a God sent God call me see where I dey the whole world know me I'm a hero. ẹ̀ ń sọ fún mi pé mo ní ìdìṣẹ́gun ojoojúmọ́ là ń ṣe ṣẹ́gun tó bá di ijọ́ Tuesday a máa tún ṣe ṣẹ́gun a máa àràgbélayé àṣegbélayé nǹkan táwọn kan ò lè ṣe àwa máa ṣe nǹkan táwọn aláyé àtijọ́ nǹkan táwọn kan ò lè ṣe a máa ṣe ìka máa wọ ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì sáà bàbá wá ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì tiyín a máa lọ ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì àwọn ẹlòmíì tẹ́bà gbá wà ọmọ àgbà wà ń bò míì ẹ̀yin kọ́lẹ̀ fowó pè wà ní táwọn náà ṣe ranjú àmọ́ àwọn ṣẹlẹ̀ tá à ń lọ a máa ń lo ọṣẹ ṣẹlẹ̀, a máa ń lo ọṣẹ pásítọ̀, a máa ń lo ọṣẹ àfáà, a máa ń lo ọṣẹ babaláwo. Ẹ̀wọ̀n ẹ̀yìn ni ẹ bá sọ pé pásítọ̀ no wan go heaven again, ẹ̀ wá ń club ẹ̀ ń jayé àbí àìmọye pásítọ̀ tó ń gbọ́mọ ṣé pásítọ̀ náà ní shop life àfáà náà ní jayé dey play. Tẹ́mi bá ń pàfọ́ọ̀mù lórí stage o tó bá bí èmi dá tó bá bí èmi ìkàdá kí n wá èmi Ifá Olúmọpè kí n wá ẹ máa fọwọ́ kọ́ mi dáwọ́ ìwé mi dàbí àwọn onímọ̀ ẹ̀jẹ̀ máa ń ṣe tó máa ṣubú yẹn èmi ò lè ṣubú o tẹ máa fọwọ́ kọ́ mi máa ṣubú fake ṣubú alákọ̀ fọ́ọ̀lù àwọn mo ti fọ́ọ̀lù máa tó bá fọwọ́ kọ́ mi máa tààrà tó dúró tán wípé oní ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì ṣe bọ̀rọ̀bọ̀rọ̀ irọ́ ni mo gbá mi ní ṣubú á ṣe bọ̀rọ̀bọ̀rọ̀ irọ́ ló gbá mi ní ṣubú á ṣe bọ̀rọ̀bọ̀rọ̀ ọ̀bẹ kíkà wá ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì ni káṣírí máa lọ tú ọ̀bẹ ṣe kàyẹn lójú mi ni mo dẹ̀ máa wá mo máa ń lọ ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì mo máa ń lọ mọ́ọ̀sì mo máa ń gbàdúrà wákàtí márùn-ún mi máa ń pè mí ọmọ Ọlọ́run pásítọ̀ ni mí ẹ máa wá jọ́sìn tèmi náà I'm a preacher God sent ẹ̀jọ̀mọ́nà dey come on top my page kẹwàá gbọ́rọ̀ Ọlọ́run ọ̀rọ̀ Ọlọ́run òfin ilé ayé ni wá lára gílédà ni wá lára ẹ̀yin pásítọ̀ ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ come out. ẹ̀wọ̀n ẹ̀yìn ni ẹgbẹ́ fi mí ṣe promotion ni ẹ̀yin kọ́ lẹ pè mí ni ẹ̀yin kọ́ lẹ ní kí n send account number ni ṣèbí máníjà mi lẹ ṣáàtì wọ́n ti fẹ́ rí ipò ọmọ Ọlọ́run wọn fẹ́ kọ́ ọmọ Ọlọ́run wọ ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì o ẹ gbà mí o pásítọ̀ tó sáré pé kí n má wọ ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì ṣé owó ẹ̀ lọ́fùkọ́ ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì ṣe báwọn ọmọ ọjọ́ lọ́dájọ́ adájọ́ tàbí kọ́ ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì ni it's not your property Ọlọ́run ni ẹni á máa wà ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì àwọn òróró iná sí òróró kan máa ẹ̀dí kọ́ máa gbọ́ òróró kọ́ máa gbọ́ iṣẹ́ lọ́dún tuntun 2024 sáwọn ọmọ yín nìkan lẹ fẹ́ kọ́ máa lò á máa bá yín lò á máa tún gun yín á máa tún rà padà ṣe jẹ́ ń gbọ́ á máa lórí òkè àní jábọ́ ẹ̀yin ṣẹlẹ̀ ẹ̀dá mọ́mọ́tọ́ ọmọ Ọlọ́run làwa náà táwọn ọmọ yóò ń lọ club àwọn ọmọ yóò ń ṣe ṣàólì àwọn ọmọ yóò ń ṣe bùkútùà àwọn ọmọ yìí náà wọn kì í jáde tán.
Mr. Portable, we are Celestian, and I want you to know that Celestia is a church of Christ. Celestia kì í ṣe ìjọ ayé kì í dẹ̀ ṣe ìjọ ẹ̀mí òkùnkùn. We don't want you to play in our concert. We don't want your performance in our concert. Anywhere they have called you, they have paid you 5 million to play, that they have the tag of Celestia. They are carrying the name of Celestia. Mr. Portable, don't go there and play. We don't want you. No amount of money they have given to you. You have one or two sọ̀rọ̀ ránṣẹ́ sí wa. Àwọn ọmọ pastor ń ṣe báyìí. Ṣé àwọn pastor ń ṣe báyìí? Kò sí problem. But we don't want you to play in that show. Threatening ẹ o. Ṣùgbọ́n nǹkan téèyàn máa ṣe tó máa rí ìbínú Ọlọ́run kéèyàn má ṣe.
Welcome back. Now, what do you think about this? Like I said, this utterance of Prophet Tibetan has created social media buzz. People are, saying what they think, what they believe in, and what they expect the prophet to say, and what the prophet should not say. And also what Portable said. Some said, oh, some are in support of Portable. That's what I mean. While some are in support of Prophet Tibetan. The question I am sure you might want to ask is this. Why are they inviting people who are tagged worldly, meaning they entertain in the secular world, not the religious world, and the message that they pass? In fact, recently, a gospel prophetic preacher called Arome, if I got his name pronounced properly, Arome, he berated another pastor who did a skit, not really like, let's say, an advert skit. Is trying to invite people to a program in a church, and he did a skit with a skit maker called Macaroni. Now, Macaroni came up with this skit, and the skit did not focus more on the religious theme, meaning the invite to the program. What we saw Macaroni do is what he normally does. You know, the women thing, and that is against what the Bible says. If Macaroni had come up with probably a skit against what he does, or trying to promote morality when it comes to man and woman, you know, a man with different women here and there, immorality, if he had come up with such, maybe people would have understood it. But this skit, when I watched it, it's not different from what Macaroni does. So how then does this connect to? Well, you see, most of them, the argument they have is that they are trying to attract unbelievers, attract worldly people, attract sinners. And some will even tell you about how Jesus Christ sat down with drinkers, drunkards, you know, wine barbers, sat down with them, and some people saw him and said, oh, Jesus Christ is with these people, drunkards, with sinners, and look at him, he's sitting down with them. Was it written that Jesus Christ drank wine with them or not? Drank alcohol with them, or he sat down with them whilst they are drinking and he's there talking and chatting with them? That's another topic for another day. So some of them say the only reason they are doing this is to attract people into their church, that is the only way they can bring them in. If we bring those entertainers that many of them adore or idolize or follow on social media, if we bring focus of the world into the church, well, according to Arome, he said this is not acceptable. Just like what Tibetan is saying, although he's saying his own in a very strong way, saying that if Portable or another Fuji musician goes in there and mounts the altar, some mental illness, that they will be struck spiritually. That's the point. That the White Garment Church is not a church to joke with, that they have angels there, they have, they call them Malaika, they have powers there that can destroy, that altar must not be stained or ridiculed, or, you know, this argument, like I said, came up also amongst Pentecostal churches, gospel churches. Some of their pastors berated each other. They are like, why will you invite comedians? Why is the house of God for comedy to laugh? The house of God is for serious business. We are there to worship God, not to entertain ourselves, not to laugh. It is not a place to laugh. It is not a place. It's not a social gathering to unwind. It's not a. It's a spiritual. It's a spiritual hospital. It's a clinic. It's a you know, it's a battlefield. It's a place to connect. It's a place to. That's what many of them said. Now I'm bringing this to you because it's open for discussion. What do you think if you're a Christian and you've probably sat down in your church, entertained in such a way, or you have also danced to some of those whilst in church, or you do not say anything wrong with it, like, what's the big deal? If the focus of the song is godly, why should we throw away people because they do this, they do that, they you know, that kind of thing? What do you think? What do you think about it? Let us discuss about this thing, because the prophet is saying that Mr. Portable will be dealt with. I'm going to end with this note. According to arguments out there, it is said that ecumenism, that's what it is called, ecumenism, which by definition is the tilting or the tendency towards worldwide Christian unity or cooperation, meaning a spiritualist who is probably whose background or the foundation or the core of what he or she does is from a goddess of the sea, because the person quotes Bible scriptures and try to blend into the gospel prophetic, calling the name of Jesus Christ, and probably a herbalist who felt that no one is coming to him, or a spiritualist who draws power from some Kabbalistic magic or some, you know what I mean. They are saying that for the sake of do not go against a pastor or go against this and that, let us all absorb each other. Let us just embrace each other and focus as one. He said, no, this is not right. That, no, not at all. That we do not serve the same God. I will call you out. What do you think about this one? Portable being invited to sing in a white garment church.